Malvern and Peridot Theatre Companies are very pleased to present the winners of our 2020 short play competition, Happy Endings. Are You OK, Mate? By Lindon Blakey has been directed by Nicholas Opolski. Starring Bruce Hardie as Sam, Paris Romanis as Luke, and Michael Fenemore as Alex.
What a shit day.
Mate, I'm exhausted.
I tell you what, we bloody earned these beers. I can't believe those bastards put that on us. It's not my fault they don't know how to quote a job.
Tell me about it. Mate, somebody needs to tell that idiot in the office to get a reality check.
Fucking Gary. God, what would he do? He said, no, you're not going to stay back and fix up his mess. You reckon we'd ever see him out on site?
Yeah, right. Can you imagine him doing any actual work?
Yes, I hate those suits. They sit in their office taking all the credit for all the things that we actually do. He would have been all the way up shit creek today if we didn't step up.
All right, settle down.
Nah, seriously. I don't like him and I don't trust him. I mean, show me someone who knows the value of hard work, someone who understands what happens on the ground.
Bloody oath. I couldn't imagine being stuck in an office. I reckon I'd go crazy looking at spreadsheets all day. No wonder they're always so bloody grumpy.
So if that were my life, I'd just off myself.
Oh, come on, mate.
What? Be dead inside anyway.
Oh, jeez.
Now, look, to each their own. But the ones in the office, the suits, I'm just saying, they're not like you and me. They're not good, honest, reliable, hard workers.
Oh, wow. Hey, Alex. Hey. Well, how you going, mate? It's me, Luke, from high school.
Luke? It's been a long time, mate. Yeah. I'm just meeting some friends here in the beer garden. I'm a bit early. How are you?
Doing great, mate. Doing great. You?
Yeah, no.
You're looking sharp.
Keeping busy. Doing okay. You're looking okay too.
Thanks, mate. We got the beer garden to ourselves at the moment, so I reckon your friends aren't here yet. Do you want to hang out with us while you wait? I'll look after you. You still have the drinks? You on a softie?
Yeah, no, it's all right. I'll get something in a minute. So what do you mean I'm still on the softies? Right? I mean, I gave it up for Dry July, but you wouldn't know about that.
I remember you were drinking during the high school breakup party. What do you have?
That was 10 years ago. How do you remember that?
So you're on it again? Beer, whiskey?
Sure. I'll have a Pinot Gris if they've got one.
Fancy.
Yeah, for sure. Pinot Gris for sure. Yeah. I'll get us another jug while I'm there. Back in a sec. Hey, Sam, you look after Alex for us?
Yeah, all right. So what was it? Alex?
Right. Steve?
Sam. So you blokes went to high school together, huh? Were you on the footy team with Luke too? He likes to talk about his prowess on the field, but I reckon he's full of it. So I'd love the inside word on just how shit he actually was.
No, footy. I was more of a chess club kind of guy. I barely understand the rules of AFL. But are you into footy?
Yeah, bloody oath.
Yeah.
What do you mean you barely understand the rules? Do I have to check your pulse?
Well, you know what? I never really got the hang of it. People used to pass me the ball and I'd kick it, pop it over the side of the fence. So I guess chess was more my style.
Huh. Makes sense. Well, how about those high school parties? Luke tells us some pretty wild stories.
No. I don't think we went to the same parties.
Righto. So, what are you doing with yourself then?
Oh, me, I'm a financial analyst. I mainly handle the back end of the operations. How about yourself?
You handle rear ends, huh? Really living the dream there, mate. Yeah, no, me and Luke are in construction. We do big residential jobs. Luke does the carpentry and then I do it again properly.
Oh, that must be fascinating work. You know what? getting out there on the job, getting your hands dirty, all that sort of thing.
I'm sure your kind does plenty of dirty work.
Mate, you sure know how to order. This cost as much as the jug.
Oh, sorry, mate. Mate. What?
Nah, all good, mate. I've got you covered. I might even order some chips for us too if you're hungry. You let me know, all right? I'll look after you.
Yeah, thanks.
Did you know your mate here looks after rear ends for a living?
Back ends. Look, I'm a finance. I'm an accountant.
Oh, cool. Putting that chest brain of yours to good use.
So were you in the chess club too, Lukey?
What? Of course not. I'm too stupid for chess. Can barely get my head around Connect 4. Alex was. I remember you were pretty good at it too. Even won an award one year, didn't you?
Yeah, that's right. Second runner-up in Victoria. How do you remember that?
Yeah, no, I remember reading about it in the school yearbook after graduation. Pretty impressive stuff.
Did you guys have classes together or something? How'd you become mates?
I actually don't think we had any classes together.
No. We had that elective in Year 9, you remember?
Really?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you were always at the back of the class stealing all the art supplies. This one time, you threw paint across the classroom and splattered my city skyline. After that, the teacher kicked you out.
I guess I was a bit of a dickhead back then.
Still is, to be fair.
Well, look, yeah, I guess we weren't really good friends back then, but I knew you were a good bloke, especially after you gave me that lift during the high school breakup party.
The high school breakup party?
Yeah, you gave me a lift in the middle of the party. Do you remember that?
Oh, yeah, that's right. But, I didn't even want to stick around at that party.
Wait, so you reckon he's a good bloke just because he gave you a lift home one night? What's going on, Loki? You fancy him or something?
He gave me a lift and I owe him for that.
You don't owe me for anything, Luke, okay?
It was important and you came through.
What are you talking about, Luke?
Do you remember much about that night?
Not much.
While we were at the party, my mum rang. She said there was an emergency. Something bad had happened. She told me to get home as soon as possible.
I remember you telling me it was like an emergency, and I asked you what had happened, and you didn't know. So, you told me you just had to get home.
That's right. I didn't know at that point what had happened. After she told me to come home, she hung up on me. There was something about the way she said it to me that I just knew something bad had happened.
Why didn't you just get a taxi?
Well, I was broke. I asked all my mates from back then and they just told me to fuck off. It would have taken them just 20 fucking minutes. Anyway, I was about to start running home and that's when you approached me. You just came up to me and asked, "Are you okay, mate?" I couldn't even remember your bloody name, but still, I started to tell you what happened, and before I'd even finished, you offered me a lift.
Mate, I was about to leave anyway.
Yeah, and you hadn't been drinking.
Well, you know what? I never understood why you guys binge drank so much anyway. But come to think of it, when I did drop you off, there was police lights right at the end of your street.
Yeah, when I got there, they were putting my dad into an ambulance. I knew he'd been down a bit. He had all these pain meds. I don't know what he was thinking, but he took all of them, all the pills at once. And then he drank a bottle of spirits. Mum said she found him out in the driveway, out front of the garage.
Oh, my God. Your old man Dave? He always seems so cheery.
Yeah. He just had a rough few months. He got screwed around pretty bad. Doctors, lawyers, all those suits. I just think he felt like he had no one on his side. When I got there that night, they were putting him into the ambulance. And Mum saw me and she shouted, "It's your dad." I didn't even ask anyone. I just jumped straight into the back of that ambulance. grabbed his hand and shouted, "Dad!" He opened his eyes. He said my name, and he said he was sorry. And then he was out.
I had no idea. I mean, that must have been rough. But he's okay now, right?
Yeah, he's okay now. I remember watching the sunrise the next morning and just thinking, thank God I was there. Even though I couldn't help him, even though we weren't able to help him before, at least I was there to hold his hand, that he knew I was there. I thought that made all the difference. And he got better slowly. But that night, that was the worst thing I could have imagined. But I knew it was going to be all right.
Because you were there.
Because I was there thanks to you. I tried to reach out to you, say thank you, but I just didn't know what to say. It's damn good luck you turning up here today.
Can I get you blokes another drink?
Yeah.
Sure. And maybe some chips too.